a market economy, which means that the government has little to no power. So most businesses are owned by the people. France is the most visited country in the whole entire world when it comes to tourism. That means that they make the most money out of every country. And they have done the best out of all the European Union economies because of their resistance of domestic consuming spending. So the GDP has also gone up because they haven't been spending as much because they've been making so much money with tourists. Here in France, we have a market economy, and our market economy maintains social equality by ways such as the laws and tax regulations are all set equal from the citizens and the amount they are taxed, which reduces the income and impact on the public welfare and health.
No! I forgot this was North Korea. I cannot leave. We have dictator. This is horrible. He tell me what to do every time. I have no control of what I do because Kim Jong-il, he tell me what I do. I can't take it. I need out. He tell me what I eat, what I watch on the news, what I do. I need South Korea. Get me out of here. But according to the statistics, our country is amazing. We have great GDP. We are great in everything. No unemployment. That's because we are trapped. People do not realize. I need out of here.
You got stuff.
Got it. Stand for the Inuits of Canada, where we have a traditional economy, and instead of money, we trade for our goods so we don't have to make our own services. Voting this way. Hi, welcome to the voting booth. Here's your ballot. You get to vote here in America because we have a representative democracy where that gives us the right to elect our leaders who make our laws and rules for the way we live here in this wonderful country.
Here in America, our government is made up of the U.S. Senate and the U.S. House of Representatives. The majority of the power belongs to the 50 states of America. Here in America, our government is made up of the Senate and the U.S. House of Representatives. Our power is divided between the executive, judicial, and legislative branch. Not one branch has too much power, which is called the system of checks and balances.
Our government is beyond successful. Think how developed we are. We are one of the most developed countries in the whole entire world. And yes, our government is in debt, but once again, think about how much job opportunities we have and all these things that make our government successful and thrive.
America is a very successful country. We have great education, and when you have great education, you have smart people. Smart people leads to good jobs. And when they get good jobs, they get money. And when we tax them, our government gets the money. And so we are very successful. I will forever want to live in this country, the great United States of America, for I have prosperity, freedom, and a government that gives me those rights.
Okay, I'm a commoner in England, and my ruler is Queen Elizabeth. She is a figurehead and is our face, you could say, of our government. Queen Elizabeth, being our figurehead, has limited power, but the majority of our power comes from our Prime Minister. Our Prime Minister is the one who makes a majority of the decisions and is what makes our government successful.
I, the King of Saudi Arabia, in an absolute monarchy, am the ruler. I run the whole country, I can make any decisions that I want, and I can basically make people servants no matter what I want to do. So basically, I am the ruler of this country. My country is a pretty successful country. We have one religion, it is Muslim, and our GDP is actually ranked 23rd in the world. So I would say that's a pretty good job on my part. Our unemployment rate is fairly low. It's at a 10.8% right now, which is 116th in the world, which is not great, but I mean, who cares? I mean, we've got a little bit of, we have to have a little bit of order in this country, right? We can't have everybody working at one time. So, yeah. In my government of the absolute monarchy, we have a king. He seems like almost a dictator. He makes all the rules. He does whatever he wants. He gets the money. He says what goes. He runs our lives. He basically does everything in the country. And our country, our numbers are good. Our statistics show that we're okay and successful in money. But our lives are, they're just not free. We don't have the freedom to do what we want. And I just wish I could live like somewhere in America.
Well, the economy here isn't fair, so it doesn't help me out. They don't give me money because I'm lower class than everybody else. It's not fair that I was born lower. Please just help me. The government controls the economy, so they control who gets what money, which makes it very unfair to lower class people like me. This economy is not very successful either because the government has all the power, so they control, and there are a lot of poor people like me because the government controls who has what money, so it does not make our economy be successful.
The government I ran is called theocracy. It is ruled by me, but I rule according to the religious book, the holy book. And I don't make up the rules. I do it according to what the Bible says.